Sometimes I can't help but feel like I don't belong here. Out of place, out of mind, like all the time. There's nothing else that feels like it's meant for.
Yo, 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 how's it going? Welcome back, everybody, to Asphalt 9 Fridays. Today is Friday, December 8th. We're in December now. We actually, last. Oh, wait. So, last video was actually already in December. It was December 1st. So, yes, that's pretty funny. But, anyways, we are here. There's a lot of fucking shit to talk about. Earlier this week, Gameloft announced and released the patch notes for the next two seasons. And there's just so much new stuff coming. Like, holy shit. Remember that? So, I don't know if you remember, but previous video, I was talking about the possibility of maybe quitting the game. I was talking about I'm getting kind of bored of it, and etc. etc. And I was talking about the possibility of maybe quitting the game. Now, not gonna lie to you, we're gonna postpone that for a little bit. I still am not entirely like 100 times happy with the game. But we're gonna postpone that idea for a little bit because the new seasons actually look interesting. You know, they announced some really interesting stuff. We're gonna talk about everything. There's gonna be two new seasons, of course, as usual. 6 new cars, as usual, and there's also a new track already. You know, and a few more stuff, a few more new stuff. So let's just get fucking right into it. Actually, let me finish this race first. Well, fuck it. I can start talking about it while I'm doing the race. So, the first season, the next season is gonna start on Wednesday, December 13th. It's gonna be the Festive Sparks season, and precisely during this season is when the new track is gonna be introduced. It's gonna be Norway. I'm going to be putting some screenshots, well, just a few screenshots that have been provided by Gameloft in their social media. We still don't have like a specific layout of the track or like more information about it. We still don't know like what kind of track is it going to be. But, you know, we have these couple of screenshots. That's pretty much it. Now, there's also a new gameplay mechanic that is going to be introduced with this track specifically, at least for the moment, which is going to be the breakthrough mechanic, where there's basically going to be a few breakable objects that you're only going to be able to break by doing a 360 or a nitro shockwave. So that's definitely very interesting. Precisely one of the things that I was gonna rant about whenever quitting the game was gonna be that the game just haven't evolved enough during the years. You know, it just feels like, yeah, sure, they keep putting like new cars and new tracks and new seasons, but overall the gameplay is always exactly the same. It's just races and races. There's no like different game modes or like I mean, technically speaking, there's different game modes, but they don't kind of build on the racing aspect of it too much. It's just basically like a small little variation of it. For example, the slipstream is just a small tiny little variation to the everyday races that we do. There's the hunted races with the cops and stuff, which is also just a tiny little variation. There's a few cops. Okay, there's really not kind of a big evolution on the game modes. There's really not like very different things on these different game modes, and that's precisely what I mean. Now, I say this because precisely this new gameplay mechanic is kind of a step on the right direction of becoming this game a little bit more dynamic with like different gameplay mechanics and different kind of things to do, I guess. Hopefully they can keep adding these kind of new gameplay mechanics and new things to do. New game modes would be amazing. Like, we desperately need new game modes, new actual game modes, not just a little variation on the everyday races that we do. Yeah, I mean, new track already. I mean, it's been literally 4 months since the last time that we got a new track, and we're already getting another one. That's pretty crazy. Not gonna lie to you. I mean, now to be fair, I've never played Asphalt 9 for an entire year, for like an entire calendar year. So I don't know usually how many new tracks do they add on a year. Now, another new thing that is going to be coming to the game is going to be the sponsorships, which is basically just a daily login reward. Which honestly, it was very needed. It was very needed. Every fucking game has this thing, this daily login thing. Every live service game has it, especially mobile games. And even though Asphalt 9 has evolved outside of the mobile game space and it's now in consoles and PC and stuff, it's still the fundamentals of it or it's still a mobile game. So the fact that it's been 5 years and they didn't have a daily login thing, it's kind of crazy to me, to be entirely honest. Genshin Impact has it. Fucking Call of Duty Mobile has it. Like, I don't know. That's the only two games that I also play on my phone sometimes. So I don't know any other mobile games. For a long time, I felt like a daily login reward was something that that felt like it needed to be in the game, and for some reason it wasn't. So I'm pretty happy that it is now in the game. Now the way that these sponsorships are gonna work is you're basically gonna have different brands, and you're gonna be able to pick a specific brand. And whenever you pick a brand, it's like if you're kind of signing a contract, and then you have to log in for a certain amount of days, and you will be earning different rewards throughout those days. What kind of rewards? I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but we can just expect the usual, right? Credits, maybe seasonal tokens, maybe a few blue tokens. I don't know, maybe wild cards would be very interesting to see on these daily login rewards. And of course, I mean, if you're picking, I don't know, the Ford sponsorship, you're probably going to be also able to earn some basic Ford blueprints as well. I really don't expect them to, for example, the upcoming seasons, we're going to have the Fordzilla coming to the game. Let's be entirely honest, I don't think we're going to be getting Fordzilla blueprints, right? If I choose, I don't know, a Ferrari contract, I don't expect them to give me SF90 blueprints. Maybe like the FXXK, but nothing too incredible, right? So those are kind of two new things that are going to be added to the game as the update drops, and they're gonna stay in the game. I don't know if forever, but at least for a long time. And however, something that is also gonna be added, a new thing that is just gonna be. This one's gonna be more temporarily. Is gonna be a treasure hunt event thingy, where the way it says, I mean, what the patch note says is every day there's going to be a golden chest that is going to appear in a different track every day. And so you're going to have to collect this golden chest every day from December 13th, which is when the season starts, and it's going to end on January 1st. So we're going to have 20 days of this treasure hunt. And yeah, and again, what kind of rewards? I have no idea. We can probably expect the usual, nothing very crazy. They don't go in detail as to what kind of rewards are we gonna be able to expect. But you know, you can definitely extra rewards is never a bad thing, right? Now, going into the actual events for this season, the Festive Sparks season, we're getting the Drive Syndicate 8. It's so quick. I have, what the hell? So quick. Like, literally, again, it's been 4 months since the last time that we had Drive Syndicate, since we had the Drive Syndicate 7. So I don't know. It feels kind of fast for me. It feels kind of very quick. That's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's all right. I mean, they usually do a Drive Syndicate at the end of the year. So of course, I mean, if it was quick or not, I don't think they were gonna miss the usual Drive Syndicate of the end of the year, right? So yeah, I mean, Drive Syndicate 8 is gonna be here. Of course, the Norway track is gonna be kind of the feature track of the Syndicate. Now, we actually supposedly have the leaked list of cars that are going to be required for this Drive Syndicate. I saw this list on the video that dropped Cars On. I don't really, he doesn't go into details as to where did he get this information from. It's very possible that he got this information from the Discord. I do know that usually, I think the community manager is usually kind of very in touch with the community in Discord, and that's where we usually get a lot of information or leaks, or not leaks, but like more in-depth information about upcoming things. Yeah, that's usually where we get this kind of extra information from. So I imagine this information was kind of retrieved. It was gathered from Discord. I don't know for sure, because then again, Carzon doesn't really say where did he get this information from, at least in his video. So I don't know for sure if this is the actual legit list of cars that are going to be required for this Drive Syndicate. And it's kind of strange, actually. So there's going to be 3 new cars on this Drive Syndicate. We got the Mercedes AMG Vision, which also, let me tell you, okay, I watched 2 videos of 2 different YouTubers reviewing the patch notes and the new cars and all of that, right? It was Cars On and Drivers GT. And both of them said that this was an ugly car and it was weird as fuck. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Is what ugly from where? It's really cool. Like, the design is very futuristic. It's like, I don't know, nothing that you've ever seen from it feels like something out of Cyberpunk or something like that. I personally, I think it's really, really cool. Of course, it's weird. It's strange, but I feel like there's a value on that. That's kind of what makes it cool. That it's not your regular ass car. It's different. It's weird. I don't know, but I personally really, really liked it. And then the second new car is going to be the Aston Martin DVS GT Zagato, which it's an A-class car. It looks pretty cool. I don't know what else to say about it. That's that. And then the grand prize of the Drive Syndicate is going to be the Devil 16, which, I mean, we already had a hint of it earlier. I think a month ago, there was this kind of small leak where I think in the credits of the game, you could see the Devil 16 brand kind of credited. So yeah, a lot of people started to kind of talk about the possibility of the Devil 16 being featured on an upcoming update. And well, here it is. It's going to be the grand prize for the Drive Syndicate 8. Now, a lot of people is talking about this car because it has a big max speed. But to be entirely honest, you already know it. I'm not a stats guy. I don't know how it is compared to other cars. I never use S-Class cars. I don't have any high S-Class cars. So I have no idea. But a lot of people is losing their shit because of this car. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Now, for the other 3 cars that are going to be required, we have the Lamborghini Diablo GT, the Lamborghini Reventon Roadster, and the Venom F5. Now, the reason why this list is kind of sketchy to me or kind of weird to me is because, I mean, personally, I've only played in 2 different syndicates. I played on Drive Syndicate 3 and on the last syndicate, on Drive Syndicate 7. In both of them, the required cars usually rank up or kind of build up through the classes, right? So we start with a D class, and then we move to a C class, and then we move to a B class, and then to A, and then to S, right? That's usually how it goes. But the AMG Vision is actually a C class. And then the Diablo GT is C class again. And then the Reventon Roadster, well, it's B class, and the Aston Martin is A class, and then the Venom is S class. And then the Devil 16 is S class again. So we have like 2 classes repeating. So yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of weird. I mean, S class usually repeats, but C class? And we don't have a new D class car or a D class featured on it? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of strange. I tried to investigate the required cars for the previous syndicates, and it seems like that's the norm. That's usually how it goes. D class, then C class, then B, then A, then S, and then the grand prize is also S class. So I don't know, that's kind of strange to me. Now, following up with the other events that we're gonna have throughout the season, we're gonna have a fuck ton of car hunts and very interesting car hunts, by the way. We're gonna have Porsche Taycan, Aston Martin Victor, Porsche 911 GT1 Evo, Pure Italia Berlinetta, the Draco GTE, Aston Martin Vantage GT12, the Ultima RS, and the Bentley Continental GT Speed. Fucking crazy if you ask me. Like that's a crazy lineup of car hunts. The Porsche Taycan is pretty cool. The Aston Martin Victor is also a really good A-class car. Well, the Porsche 911, The Pure Italia Berlinetta, I've heard that it's a really good B-class car. The Draco GTE, I've also heard it's a decent car. The Aston Martin Vantage GT12 is really good and B-class as well. The Ultima RS is an S class. I don't know when was the last time that we had a car hunt for an S class car, and even for a car like the Ultima RS, because it's a really good S class car, and it's also a kind of exclusive S class car. It's not a car that you easily get, because of course we've had car hunts before. For example, for the Ferrari FXXK, for the Lamborghini Centenario. But those two, even though are S-Class cars, they're cars that you can easily get through the time-limited events. So they're not like very exclusive or special S-Class cars. But the Ultima RS is. So that's kind of crazy to me. And then, of course, the Bentley Continental GT Speed. I don't really know. I don't know if it's a good car. But all of these cars are missing in my collection. So, well, except from the Vantage GT12. But yeah, it's definitely very exciting because I'm gonna be able to get a lot of these cars to my garage. Well, all of them actually. So yeah, I don't know. It's a packed lineup of car hunts. And then of course we're gonna have the Starway event for the McLaren Speedtail, which actually is gonna be my opportunity to get it to the last star. I've been holding on to its blueprints for like 2 months now. And now going into the special events, it seems like there's also going to be a fuck ton of special events. Now, I don't know. All of these events, all of these car hunts, all of these special events were listed under the Festive Sparks season. Now, then again, we're also having the Drive Syndicate 8 in this season. So it seems like there's going to be a fuck ton of stuff to do. Because we're going to have, beginning 2024, we're going to have a special event for the Valhalla again. For some reason, I mean, it wasn't long ago since we had a special event for the Valhalla. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm probably going to be able to get it to the last star in this special event. But yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know if it's going to be the same event that we had previously. The back to school event where you had the green decal. That was a really good decal. Hopefully it's that same event so that I can actually go ahead and get that decal. But if it's not, then I don't know. Who knows, to be entirely honest. Then we're going to have a special event that is going to be featuring 3 different Lamborghinis. Now, the patch notes for this event says, don't miss out on playing with the Lamborghini SVJ Roadster, SV Coupe, and Aventador J. It doesn't say if we're going to be able to get blueprints for these cars or if it's going to be just like free tries for them. Yeah, I don't know. There's really not a lot of information. It just says that these are the 3 featured cars of the event. I mean, most likely we're going to have like card packs for them on the shop, right? But I don't know. I mean, it will be cool if we can also get some blueprints for them on through the special event. I mean, the Aventador J and the Aventador SV Coupe, I already have them at like max stars, but the SVJ I don't. So it would be really good to get some blue. I don't even have the car. So yeah, it would be really nice to get some blueprints for that car as well. It has been featured in some events recently that I was, well, unable to play because of not having this car. So yeah. Now we're also going to have a special event for the Koenigsegg Agera RS. This is kind of a strange thing for me because this is a car that is was supposed to be exclusive of the Clash store, but they're now doing a special event for it, which I mean is not bad. Sure, I mean if I have to spend less Clash tokens and credits on this car, for me it's okay because that means that I can spend these Clash tokens and stuff on the other cars like the Jesco, the McLaren, like the Volkswagen Electric R. So, I mean, yeah, sure, that's pretty good. Well, let's be entirely honest. Like, personally, I'm probably not gonna be able to get this car through the special event. Who knows really how many blueprints are we gonna get if we even get blueprints in the special event? Sometimes we don't. But well, moving on to the next special event, we're gonna have also a return of the Pininfarina Batista, which is pretty cool. You know, apparently last time it was featured in the game, it was through the Legend Pass, I guess. I think. But now we're gonna have a special event for it. So I think that's great. I mean, that's really nice. This car was missing in the game for a long time due to like licensing issues, and then it seems like it is now back into the game. We're now having a special event again for it, so that's pretty cool. It's really nice to kind of see it around. You know, I don't have a single blueprint for it, so who knows if I'm gonna be able to get the car, but you know, we're gonna have a special event for it as well. And then if that's not even enough for special events, we are also gonna have a rerun of the Grand Prix for the Porsche 935, which again, it wasn't too long ago since we had this Grand Prix. What the hell? It seems like I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but like a new track after 4 months, new drive Syndicate, a rerun of a Grand Prix, like very quick, a rerun of or well, the return of the Valhalla again after just a few months. That seems kind of strange, to be entirely honest. Why are they like recycling so much stuff? I mean, to be entirely honest, for me that's okay, but it's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know. Usually, it takes a long time for certain cars and things to kind of come back to the game. So yeah, that's interesting nonetheless. I'm not complaining, but it's just interesting. It's just kind of weird. Now let's talk about the Legend Pass. So for the Legend Pass, of course, I imagine we're gonna have the usual rewards. Now the featured car of this Legend Pass is gonna be the Lamborghini Invencible, which let me tell you, I had no fucking idea this car existed until these patch notes were released. Apparently, this is a Lamborghini earlier this year in 2023 on February. They released these two new Lamborghinis, the Authentica and the Invencible, which is apparently a way of them to say goodbye to the V12 engine that they've been using. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it seems like they just didn't do too much noise about these cars. These cars, I mean, the Authentica and the Invencible is literally the same car, just with like a couple different things, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's really, really cool. I really like it. It's gonna be available through the Legend Pass. Now, wait a moment. Let's just kind of hold the horses here. You can see there that this is a 6 stars car, and it seems like this is the first time that we have a 6-star car on a Legend Pass. And they're actually going to do this thing where in the Festive Sparks season, we're going to get blueprints for it. And then on the following season, we're also going to get it as a featured car of the Legend Pass. Now, does this mean that we're going to be able to max it to the 6th star? I don't know for sure. That would be crazy, to be entirely honest. That would be a crazy thing. I mean, game love to being generous? Question mark? I don't think so, but that seems crazy. And then on top of that, if that wasn't enough, it seems like we're also gonna have a few new additions to the showroom. We're gonna have the Honda Civic, Bowell MKX Nagari 500. What the fuck is up with that name? The Renault Trezor and the Aston Martin V12 Speedster. Really nothing very interesting from those cars. But the Honda Civic is a car that, oh my god, it has been in the game for so long. And the opportunities to get this car have been so few, like just so few, just like a couple. The only times that I've been able, that I remember of having an opportunity of getting this car has been three times. So at some point there was a car hunt for it. I don't know if that car hunt was repeated multiple times, but at some point I saw a car hunt for it. And back in the day, we had this game mode called 1v1, and they had like some reward boxes, and on those reward boxes you could get blueprints for it. And then also on some of the in one of the Grand Prix reward packs, you can actually get blueprints for this Honda Civic. I think it's in the bronze Grand Prix packs. So yeah, the opportunities to get this car have been very limited. So the fact that it's coming to the showroom is very, very cool, because we're now all everybody's gonna be able to get the car, and it's really not. I mean, I don't even know if it's a good car or not, but it's been so long in the game, and I know for sure it's been a pain in the ass for some people when it comes to completing their D-class collections, and I say that because it has been for me. It was, I mean, it was for me in 2020. Right now, I have a few more cars that I'm missing on the D class, but yeah, that's crazy. The Honda Civic, holy shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Festive Sparks season. Again, it's gonna be starting on Wednesday, December 13th, and it's gonna be ending on January 24th. That's when the new season starts, when the following season starts. And just all in all, a very packed season. Holy shit. I mean, it's just going to be a little bit over a month. It's going to be what, like 45 days, something like that. But holy shit, like that's a lot of seasonal events. We're going to have a new showroom events, a fuck ton of car hunts, very interesting car hunts. The Drive Syndicate, of course. It's a very, very packed season. Definitely very interesting to see how it all goes. I just hope we have seen this a lot of times. It just happened with the seasonal tokens, where they announce kind of a new reward. They're like, oh hey, you're now gonna be able to get new rewards for this, and then they end up like, yes, we get new rewards for this specific thing, but then they end up nerfing the rewards for other things. So for example, the seasonal tokens, of course, when they introduced it, it was pretty cool. It was really nice. It seemed like a great thing, but then after new season started coming through, we started to see a huge nerf on the blue tokens rewards. So of course, I don't know what to expect. Hopefully they don't nerf a lot of the rewards, but yeah, that's the Festive Sparks season. Now I've been talking here for fucking 40 minutes already. So we're just going to do a quick rundown of the following season, which is going to be Dragon Race season, starting on January 24th. We're going to have also a few very interesting car hunts. The Glickenhaus 004C, which is where these are actually going to be key hunts. So the Glickenhaus 004C, the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport, the Bugatti EB 110. Holy shit, question mark. That's a car that I really, really like, and that I've wanted so bad. So I don't know. It's pretty cool that we're gonna have a key hunt again for it. So yeah, I'm gonna be able to get that car. We're also gonna have a return of the Apollo Intensa Emociones car hunt, and for those Legend Pass holders, we're also gonna have a legendary car hunt for the Kepler Motion. I don't know. That's cool, I guess. It doesn't seem like a really interesting thing, but yeah, that's that. So moving on, of course, we're also gonna have the restart of the Starway cycle with the return of the Huracan Evo. So for those who don't have it, well, right now on screen you should be able to see the required cars, so you can start preparing those cars. You have to have them at max stars to be able to get all the stages of the Huracan Evo Starway. Okay, so now the special events. We're gonna have a special event for like the funk music genre, which seems like it's gonna be in collaboration with an artist called Cordell. Not a lot of people mentioned this on their videos, but I did see that the screenshot that we have for the Fordzilla, for the Team Fordzilla P1, which is going to be the featured car. So there's this kind of render of it with the decal, with the special decal of it, and then it says Cordell right there, and I was like, what the fuck is Cordell? So I looked it up. It seems like it's a funk artist, which I mean, that's pretty cool when that they're doing like collabs with other kind of personalities, with YouTubers, with artists. At some point, we had the Wolves special event collaboration as well, which is I think it's an esports team, I believe, or like no. I think it was a football team. I have no idea. But like, yeah, it's pretty interesting to see all these collaborations. That's definitely pretty cool. It seems like the funk music genre is gonna have some sort of kind of protagonism on this season. We're probably gonna have a couple new songs in the game added. I don't know. I never play with music on, so I really couldn't care less. But yeah, and as I mentioned, the Team Fortzilla P1 is going to be the featured car. It's really, really cool car. It's really, really nice. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, the event is not as restrictive. I really like this car, so I'd be really happy if I can get this car. If I can't, then well, another day in the office. What do you know? We're also gonna have this special event called Year of the Dragon. It's gonna be featuring a couple of kind of basic cars: the Lycan Hypersport, the Apex APO, the Banda Electrics Dendrovium. If we are able to obtain a few blueprints for said cars, specifically for the Dendrovium, that would be really nice. I have to start up my Dendrovium. So yeah, we're also gonna have a special event for the Nissan GTR by Ital Design. What the hell? That's definitely very exciting because I mean, if you've been watching the channel for a little bit, you may already know this is one of the cars that is in my wish list for the game. I mean, to be able to have it in the game. So the fact that it's coming back with a special event, that's really, really exciting. Yeah, I don't know. I really, really like this car. I think Ital Design really overdid themselves. It's a really, really cool and very interesting and weird and intricate design. I don't know. I really, really like it. I think it's such a cool car. So it's really exciting to see that it's gonna have a special event through the Dragon Race season. I'm gonna be definitely saving up some tokens for that. Then we're also gonna have a special event for the Jaguar XJ 220 STWR. What the fuck are these names, man? Holy shit! But yeah, a special event for that. There's really not a lot of information for that. It just says Down the Rabbit Hole featuring the Jaguar XJ. Blah, blah, blah. So, special event for that. Pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. And now we're moving to the last new car of this new update, which is the Ferrari 296 GTV. It's going to have a Grand Prix through this season. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a 6-star C-Class car. So, that's definitely very interesting. Then again, that's the thing. As well with the Lamborghini Invincible, I don't know if this is like an error, like a visual error. It has happened before where the screenshots that they put in the patch notes turns out, oh, there was an error with them, with the stats or with the stars, or I don't know. So maybe there's an error, and maybe these are actually supposed to be 5-star cars, because in C-Class we don't have a single 6-star car. So very interesting to see nonetheless, This may be the first 6-star C-Class car. Hopefully not. But anyways, it's a Grand Prix. I don't know. I'm not going to care too much about it, to be honest. And then, as I mentioned, the featured car of this Legend Pass is going to be the Lamborghini Invincible again. And so that's pretty much it for the Dragon Race season. Again, starting on January 24th, ending, who the fuck knows? There's also, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of information packed in this one video. A lot of information packed in just one patch note blog post. So yeah, whenever we're much closer to the Dragon Races, I'm definitely gonna be making a video, just kind of doing a rundown of what we can expect throughout that season. Again, just as a quick reminder, as a refresher. So you don't have to like come back to this video and watch it again, or like go back and look for the patch notes, etc. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing that. And of course, as the Festive Sparks season progresses, we're also gonna be talking about different car hunts and special events as they occur, right? So yeah, a lot of very exciting and interesting stuff. Again, it's Game Loft. Don't get too excited. Sure, it's very difficult to not succumb to the hype, but yeah, I mean, it's Game Loft. We never know. There's a lot of new rewards and a lot of new interesting things coming in the next season, but that also means that they could be nerfing some of the other rewards. And well, that's it. I've been recording for 50 minutes, 1 hour. I don't know how am I gonna edit this video, but that's pretty much it for this Friday, for this video. Usually I try to add some bit of gameplay at the end of the video, where we play a little bit of multiplayer or some events, etc. But this video is probably already too long enough, so I'm not gonna do that here. I'm gonna be creating some kind of concept art for the showroom events and for the car hunts and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys also enjoy all this imagery that I'm gonna be making for the video. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it would be kind of fun to put a little bit more effort into this one, right? So yeah, hope you guys have a nice one, nice Friday, nice weekend. Again, next Wednesday we're gonna have the new season already. Be on the lookout for the updates. Maybe on Tuesday or on Monday we're gonna be getting it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys have a nice one. See you on next Friday with the Festive Sparks season. Bye bye. See you later, alligators. Adios. Adios. Bye bye. See you later. Sayonara.